Now Hamza radiallahu an was one of the most prominent and revered companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave him a title that is none equal to other, and that was Asadullah, the lion of Allah. Why? Because due to his bravery, his courage and strength in battle, Hamza was the uncle of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and one of the earliest converts to Islam. And in the world of battle and bravery, there was no one like him. There was no one like Hamza radiallahu an, the lion hunter.
But why he was given that amazing title was because he used to go into the jungles, he used to hunt lions, and he used to kill them, make a jacket out of it, and he used to return. Hence that title was given to him, the lion hunter.
Now, he wasn't just the uncle of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but he was a warrior who stood against the enemies of Islam with unmatched courage. His strength was legendary. Hamza radiallahu anh would charge into battle, cutting through the lines of the enemies like a lion hunting its prey. And at the battle of Uhud, when the Muslims faced a trial, a tribulation, Hamza stood tall, fighting like a lion. No other was fighting like him except Hamza radiallahu anhu, defending the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, defending his faith and the companions of the Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But even the mightiest fall, and Hamza radiallahu anhu was martyred that day, but his legacy lives on. And how he was martyred, Allahu Akbar. The narrations will state that when they found his body, there was an individual who cut open the body of Hamza, took out the liver, and she was chewing the liver of Hamza radiallahu anhu. She cut off the nose, the ears, and made a necklace and wrapped it around her neck, and she was boasting that I killed Hamza. And this was the end of Hamza radiallahu anhu. But as we know, his soul was entered into a green bird and is roaming around in Jannah, the uncle of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His courage, his love for Islam, his sacrifice. Hamza was not just a warrior of the battlefield, but a symbol of strength, loyalty, and the strength of Iman showed through his actions. But did this shake the companions? Did they lose hope? No, it didn't. Why? Because they understood in the promise of Allah. They understood that Jannah is under the shade of the sword. They understood that do not think those who are slain in the path of Allah as dead, but they're alive and Allah sustains them. They didn't give up. As today we have one trial or another trial or some tribulation that comes up, and people begin to question their faith, their Iman, and they start blaming Allah and they start blaming Islam for their problems. But the companions were different. They sacrificed, they spent their time, and they knew that the deen of Allah was haqq and it was the way forward. So if you want to stay firm and steadfast, hold firm on the rope of Allah, and you will see how Allah paves your way and fixes all your affairs.